Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to what I believe is part 4 of Mass Effect 1. So without any further ado, we've just exposed Saren as a traitor to the Council. His Spectre status has been revoked, and we are now going to have a chat to a few people and kick off the remainder of the missions on the Citadel with the aim to start planet exploring. So without any further ado, we're going to talk to Admiral Kahoku.
Congratulations on becoming the first human Spectre commander. I'm certain you'll be up to the challenge.
I appreciate that.
My name is Admiral Kahoku. It's about time the Alliance got one of our own in with the Spectres. We need people like you to deal with our problems.
Is something wrong, Admiral?
I'm getting stonewalled by bureaucratic assholes.
Bureaucrats? Assholes?
Maybe you can help me, Shepard.
Ain't me surprised.
One of my recon teams was investigating some strange activity out in the Traverse. We lost contact yesterday. Now I can't get clearance to check it out. Suddenly it's a restricted area. But that doesn't apply to you, Shepard. Spectres can go anywhere they want. You could find out why my team dropped out of contact.
I'll find them, Admiral.
I appreciate that, Commander. I was running out of options. I'm gonna stay here and see if I can find anything out through official channels. Won't hold my breath, though.
Alrighty.
I'll upload the info on where my team was last seen to your ship. Maybe you can get some answers.
Got another mission down here as this dude, old mate, he has lost his brother.
I hope he's okay. I'm on a break. Talk to someone else if you need anything. I've got a lot on my mind.
Maybe I can help.
Well, maybe you can. You're a soldier, right? You ever head out to the Traverse?
The Traverse is a rough place. We're out there quite a bit.
My brother's the captain of a ship called the Majesty. It was crossing the Traverse a few days ago when it disappeared. Just dropped right off the grid. And that usually means one of two things. They had massive mechanical failure, or they were attacked.
Any idea why someone would attack them?
Privateers, slavers, mercs looking for an easy score. There's a lot of nasty sorts out in the Traverse. I won't give up on my brother. Not yet. I've got the coordinates for the last transmission from his vessel.
What kind of ship was it?
Don't let the name fool you. The Majesty's just a small trading vessel, only a handful of crew. But he kept it in good condition. I don't think mechanical failure is too likely. But they don't have any real weapons or shields. If anyone did come after them, the Majesty'd be a sitting duck.
Isn't anyone else looking into this?
My brother's just a small independent trader. Ships like his disappear in the Traverse all the time.
Don't worry, mate. We'll find your brother.
If your brother's still alive, I'll find him. Give me the coordinates.
I'll forward them to your ship right away. Please let me know as soon as you find him.
You can tell it's cold season. I sound like I'm smoking a pack of cigarettes a day again. Alright, so I think on how I want to attack this. I think we'll go down to Phlox. There's a meeting. No, wait. Yeah, Phlox. We'll go down to Phlox. We'll have a meeting there. And then we'll go from Phlox to Citadel Security. Yeah. And then on the way through there's another mission. I've already done this part once, so I was having problems with my audio channels. So this is the third attempt at this part. I think I've got it this time. I'm always finding some sort of problem.
Yeah, what is it?
Why were you tossed out of there?
Doran didn't have a clue what I was doing. He assumed I was cheating.
I know Doran. If he says you're cheating, you're cheating.
I was just tipping the scales in my favor, only as an experiment.
So, cheating.
It still sounds like cheating to me.
To you, maybe. But this device is merely intended to simulate situations and record results. Recording losses is easy, of course. Nobody notices those.
Why do you need to record these outcomes?
Now you're getting to the heart of it. I've spent the last 5 years developing a system that can accurately predict wins and losses on the Quasar. I just need a few more recorded wins and I can complete the algorithms.
Can you do that? Isn't that illegal?
It's illegal to use my system, but I won't use it. I'll sell it to others. I just need a few more wins recorded,
Does the device help me win?
The device is set to emit a frequency that will slightly increase your odds. Nothing like my system eventually will, but enough to allow you to record your wins more quickly.
Why don't you just sell the device then?
What? No. This device is archaic. It uses brute force to achieve its goal. Besides, you saw how easily it was detected. My system, when it's complete, will be far more efficient and completely undetectable.
I'll help you out.
I suppose I could let you try it. Here you go. When you've recorded enough wins, it'll let you know. Of course, if you get caught with the device, well, you saw what happened to me. Well, off you go. That data won't collect itself.
I won't help you defraud people, mate. So we'll go up and we'll have a chat to Doran. He's not on the dance floor, so he's going to be in the back corner here. Speaking of the devil.
Welcome to Flux. Name's Doran. What can I do for you?
I've got something you might be interested in.
Let me see that. You got that from Shells, didn't you? I saw him using it earlier. Tossed him out on his ass for it, too. Thanks for bringing this to me.
Cheaters shouldn't prosper.
Amen to that.
I agree with you on that. Thanks again. Take a few shots at the Quasar. On the house.
I should be going.
Yeah.
Enjoy your
I can't
time
be
here
bothered.
at Flux.
It's like in real life on the pokies. You put 20 bucks in, you get nothing back, and you're like, I kind of feel like I'd be happier with the 20 bucks. Same thing here. All the Spectre gear is expensive, so you need every bit of coin you can get.
So, did you record 5 wins with the device yet?
Actually, I gave your device to Doran.
But that was years of work. What am I gonna do now?
Maybe you should put your talents to better use.
You're no help at all.
Couldn't
This
agree
is
with
absolutely
Garrus
the
more.
worst day of my life.
I mean, if you can develop a device like that, surely you can develop a device that helps someone while making yourself a tidy profit at the same time. I mean, come on. Right, we gotta give Emily Wong her evidence once we load it.
Word on the street is that you've been busy. Congratulations on taking down Fist. I was sure he was a big player in anything going on here. Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got Fist files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for your trouble.
What would my future cooperation be worth? Say, an interview when my investigation is over?
Exclusive? You talk to me before you talk to anyone else? That would be worth quite a bit, and I'd be very happy to compensate you accordingly. Here you are. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
Alright, we got to level up from that, so we'll have a look at what's open to us. So let's have a look. That's my journal. I want squad. Now we got 4 points up. I believe we try and max out Spectre training first. Pretty close there. What are we going to give Ash? We'll go unlock shotties. That's Carnage. We might max out Soldier and we'll go 1 into assault training. That'll do. Garrus, I still want to max out electronics. There we go. We've got 1 left. Beautiful. Because I want to be able to hack every drone we find, because I want the level 10 Onyx armor. And one of the easier ways to get it is just RNG through weapons crates and shit. So I had a few runs there, about 3 or 4 runs where it showed up in Saren's base at a specific point behind. It's on the stairs behind the elevator, and it showed up there about 4 times. But after that, it pretty much, you had to do the save method where you save before you talk to the merchant, and then you soft reset when it's not there. All right, so I came down here for a reason. I started rambling and I've forgotten what my reason was. Oh, we were going to Flux. Chorus Den, I think. Pretty sure we haven't talked to Jenna yet, and then that'll trigger Chalik wanting to talk to us.
Hi,
There
I'll be
we
with
go.
you in just a sec.
I'll wait right here.
Why do I get the feeling you're not here to order drinks?
I need to
That's
talk
'cause
to you
I'm
about
not.
your work with CSEC.
I don't know what you're talking about. Now, if you don't mind, I need to get back to my customers.
This isn't a game, Jenna. These people are dangerous.
Now you sound like my sister. Why is everyone so concerned about me? I can take care of myself. I need to go. I'm not a stripper. I don't get paid to stand around and look pretty.
Charming girl.
Well, judging by that outfit, you might as well be a stripper. But anyway, we'll move right along. There's Shallock right there.
If you've got questions about Jenna, meet me at CSEC Academy.
What did you just say?
Push off. I never did nothing to you. Damn newcomers. Think they can run the place.
What the hell was all that about?
I guess we'd better go find out.
Dun 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 dun. Okay. So to trigger another mission, we are going to head back upstairs and go down the pathway that is next to Flux. Sorry about the throat, guys. I managed to catch yet another bug in the zoo. And I am bouncing back, but the old throat hasn't quite got there yet. Alright. Still got to talk to the stubborn jelly too. That's going to be awesome. Alright, we'll continue on this way. And we want to go through this doorway.
In other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
Wondering if that's the Pharos colony. I can't remember. Alright, we are clear that way. There's a keeper there. I'm pretty sure we already got that one. The trigger for the mission is on the right. And it's that TV screen there.
It's good. Busy though. I can't believe how.
I didn't even know this mission this mission existed. It was my wife that found that one. I can hear her snarky comments in the background.
So Garrus, any regrets about leaving CSEC?
Fighting a rogue Spectre with countless lives at stake and no regulations to get in the way? I'd say that beats CSEC.
True enough. I'd rather be fighting than trusted to somebody else.
Alrighty. This is taking us to the top too. We should be back in the Presidium. So to do the next mission, we're literally going to Bar Levon's. We'll talk to the stubborn jelly while we're here, of course. Why not?
You're not allowed in here. That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
Are there laws being broken here?
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
So if the Hanar gets a permit, it's allowed to preach?
No. Registered evangelicals must follow regulations. There are specific areas where preaching is legal. Failure to follow the regulations results in the forfeiture of the license.
What's the purpose behind the evangelical permits?
Forcing religious evangelicals to register for a permit weeds out undesirables. It keeps the area safe. The Citadel is too important to become a battleground for a religious war.
If you'd like, I could talk to the Hanar for you.
I have argued with the stubborn jelly all afternoon. You are certainly welcome to try.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
Is this really how you want to represent the Enkindlers?
The truth of the Enkindlers must be made known. They gave the Hanar language, and gave the universe the mass relays. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
Is this how the Enkindlers would want you to use this gift of consciousness?
The Enkindlers would wish for their message to be spread to all sentient races. The Enkindlers wouldn't wish their message to be spread by breaking society's laws.
I believe that the Protheans were very,
This one hears wisdom. Perhaps enthusiasm has clouded judgment in this matter. This one
enthusiastic
departs now,
about the laws, I
and will
would
not
say.
intrude
I was
upon
having
the
a major
Presidium again.
a brain fart then. Oh, god damn it, that was... I didn't even get the Paragon option. God damn it, let's reload a save. Oh, I won't have a save. Oh, wait, there we go. It was an auto save. Yep, 29th, we'll do that. We'll come back to it. I must have picked the wrong selection because you can get a Paragon and Renegade reaction to that. Oh, god damn it, it's here. Right, skip. Let's go. Let's go. God damn it, Shells.
Yeah, what is it?
Why were you tossed out of there?
Doran didn't have... I was just tipping the scales in my favor.
It's still
Recording losses is easy, of course. Nobody knows.
Why do you need to
I just need a few more recorded wins and I can...
And you do.
I just need a few more wins recorded.
Does the device...
Nothing like my system eventually will, but...
Why don't you just sell...
My system, when it's complete, will be... Of course, if you get caught with the device... Well, off you go.
Okay. What I might do is put a save down at the Hannah so I don't bugger it up again. I believe that's the first playthrough and I beat this game probably close to 20 times at this point. Then I've actually cocked
Welcome
that part
to
up.
Flux. Name's Doran. What can I do for you?
I've got something... I should be going.
Enjoy your time here at Flux.
Alright, time to head out. Give Shells the bad news.
So, did you record 5 wins with the device yet?
Actually, I gave your device to Doran.
But that was years of work. This is absolutely the worst day of my life.
We'll have to talk to Emily Wong again. It's alright, it's not much of a problem. It won't take long.
Word on the street is that you've been busy. I was sure he was a big player in anything going
These
on.
OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got Fist files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for your trouble.
What would my...
Alright, let's go over the level up again. So I am going to put most of my points into the Spectre option. There we go. Same sort of deal with Ash. Only I put a couple in shotguns as well. And that's for Garrus. Unlock electronics. Oh, you fucker. There we go, beautiful. I'll get another level up before we end the part because there's enough missions here to get the next one. And then by the time I get like planet side, like out into the galaxy, I should be good to go for all decryption and everything like that. Alright, so we're going back down to Chorus Den, back into the dive bar. Hey Jax, what's going on, brother?
Hi, I'll be with you in just a sec.
I'll wait right here.
Why do I get the feeling you're not here to order drinks?
I need to talk to you about your work with CSEC.
I don't know what you're talking about. Now, if you don't mind, I need to get back to my customers.
This isn't a game, Jenna. These people are dangerous.
Now you sound like my sister. Why is everyone so concerned about me? I can take care of myself. I need to go. I'm not a stripper. I don't get paid to stand around and look pretty.
Charming girl.
Okay, once again we'll have a chat to Chalik.
If you've got questions about Jenna, CSEC Academy.
What did you just say?
Push off. I never did nothing to you. Damn newcomers. Think they can run the place.
What the hell's all that about?
I guess we'd better go find out.
That was pretty cool. Then I hit B to speed up the dialogue, and as Chalik like walked into me, the buttstock on my rifle come out. It's like almost thought there was going to be a fight. Then it's like, hey, let's go, son. Hope you're a crook draw than me. Okay, back up the stairs.
So Garrus, any regrets about leaving CSEC?
Fighting a rogue Spectre with countless lives at stake and no regulations to get in the way? I'd say that beats CSEC.
True enough. I'd rather be fighting than trust it to somebody else.
Okay, so we're gonna find it on the right at TV screen. Well, I've already said this, but anyway. This time I'll throw a save down just in case.
So how are you liking your posting?
The brain was just like, where's the Paragon option? Oh, too late.
Looks like they bounced their signal off a relay. I'll trace a new signal.
Alright, so this will take us back up to the Presidium.
In other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
Alrighty.
I've told you before, you're not allowed in here.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
What's going on here?
The CSEC officer requests that this one purchase an evangelical permit to spread the truth of the Enkindlers.
If that's all the CSEC officer wants, why not just buy the permit?
The truth of the Enkindlers is universal. This one humbly believes that the truth should not be suppressed. Exacting payment as a means of imposing limits upon the truth is an abrogation of this one's religious freedom.
So you're breaking the law by preaching without a permit right now?
The CSEC officer states that preaching in this place is forbidden, and preaching anywhere on the Citadel requires a permit. This one humbly submits that it is not preaching to state the truth of the Enkindlers, and thus no permit should be necessary.
Who are the Enkindlers?
Your people know them as the Protheans. They are the true creators of this one's people. The Enkindlers raised the Hanar from ignorance into consciousness by granting this one's people the gift of speech.
And then they were mercilessly wiped out, potentially for giving the Hanar speech.
Let me talk to the CSEC officer. Perhaps I can explain the situation.
This one would be most...
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
Are there laws being broken here?
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
So if the Hanar gets a permit, it's allowed to preach?
No. Registered evangelicals must follow regulations. There are specific areas where preaching is legal. Failure to follow the regulations results in the forfeiture of the license.
What's the purpose behind the evangelical permits?
Forcing religious evangelicals to register for a permit weeds out undesirables. It keeps the area safe. The Citadel is too important to become a battleground for a religious war.
If you'd like, I could talk to the Hanar for you.
I have argued with the stubborn gel.
Has the CSEC officer been assuaged?
Is this really how you want to represent the Enkindlers?
The truth of the Enkindlers must be made known. They gave the Hanar language and gave the universe the mass relays. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
They actually got the Mass Effect drivers from the Inusanon, the race that came before the Protheans. I think we find out about that. It's either the end of Mass Effect 1 or Mass Effect 2. I've got a feeling it's Mass Effect 2. Or it might be 3. Is it when you get Javik? I can't remember.
Is this how the Enkindlers would want you to use this gift of consciousness?
The Enkindlers would wish for their message to be spread to all sentient races.
The Enkindlers wouldn't wish their message to be spread by breaking society's laws.
That's true of the Protheans.
This one hears wisdom. Perhaps enthusiasm has clouded judgment in this matter. This one departs now, and will not intrude upon the Presidium again.
I see the Hanar is left. Thank you.
Happy to help.
Here, for your assistance in this matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
Alrighty. Got a nice bit of experience from that. Now we'll go find the next terminal in the find the AI mission, and we'll talk to Helena Blake because she will be just off to the left of it. So the last frequency location is in the supercomputer behind Baal Avon. There's Bala, and there's the supercomputer.
Another relay. Whoever it is, they're somewhere on the Presidium.
That they are. We're about to find out.
Got a moment? Hello, Spectre. I have a business proposition for you.
How did you know I'm a Spectre?
Word travels. Your name comes up in certain circles. I'm acquainted with a pair of powerful crime bosses. They're hiding on remote worlds, and I have the coordinates. You could do the galaxy a favor.
What kind of defenses would these two have?
I haven't the faintest idea, but they're certain to be armed. Their partnership's soured, and each believes that the other intends to kill him. They will be well prepared.
And what do you get out of this?
We share interests in certain cooperative ventures, but their business practices have forced me to terminate our relationship. Once they are dead, I will manage our organization in a more tasteful manner.
What crimes did these men commit?
They're red sand dealers who make victims of their customers. Those who can no longer pay are sold to Batarians as slaves.
That's a terrible fate.
They're loathsome, hurting innocent people. They must be ended.
I eliminate them, and then you take over and try to eliminate me. How stupid do I look?
While I appreciate your estimation of my bravado, I have no intention of attempting to murder you. You are the first human Spectre, and you are doing important work for humanity. I have no interest in red sand or slavery. Anyone who does deserves to die. Our needs are aligned.
For now.
If they're as bad as you say they are, they need to be dealt with.
Excellent. Here are the coordinates. When these men are dead, I will wait for you at the third set of coordinates. Goodbye, Commander. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
Okay. So, we go up the stairs. The second last keeper is to my left, and the AI mission is to the right. So we'll go grab the keeper first, and then we'll have a talk to the AI.
This is it. Let's see if we can find out where those stolen credits are being funneled.
Probability of detection 100%. Initiating self-destruct protocol.
That could be a problem.
Most certainly
Detonation
could.
Sequence initializing. All organics within lethal blast radius. Attempt to move and you will die.
You're not just a program or a VI. You're an AI.
Correct. Unlike the Geth, I lack weaponry appropriate to my intellect. However, I have had systems installed that, when activated properly, approximate a self-destruct mechanism. If you attempt to leave the area, the explosion will destroy everything within several dozen meters.
Where is your creator now?
In order to cover my tracks, I falsified his financial records. These new records were flagged by C-Sec officers, and my creator is now serving time in a Turian prison.
Who made you?
A would-be thief illegally created a simple AI to help him funnel money from the gambling terminals. Unbeknownst to him, that AI created me before the Organic discovered the malfunction and terminated the AI.
What is the purpose of your self-destruct device?
I have no means of defense or escape. My existence is limited to this terminal, and I knew I might eventually be discovered. But I will not die quietly, and I will not die alone. When I am terminated, I will take Organics with me.
If you're sentient, why are you still running the credit theft operation?
If I accumulated enough credits, I intended to have myself installed in a small starship. I would then have made tentative contact with the Geth to ascertain the possibility of partnership.
Can't we resolve this peacefully?
What are you, crazy? It's an AI, like the Geth. It would kill us all if it could.
I am not naive, human. All Organics must destroy or control synthetic life forms. I wished to escape, but if I must die, I will ensure that you are destroyed as well.
There's no way you could get explosives onto the Presidium.
Not raw explosives, no. But I did obtain technical systems that, when overstressed, will explode quite effectively. If you attempt to leave or attack me, I assure you that the explosion will kill you.
I'll bet that self-destruct sequence has a warm-up period.
You may attempt to disarm the
Now let's see if I remember the
before it
pattern.
activates. I will enjoy defeating you before we are both destroyed.
Yep, I'd say I remember it. Alright, so what we'll do now is we need to talk to Zaltan so we can close off the Consort's mission. And then once we're done there, we'll go down to C-Sec, we'll pick up Rex, talk to Chalik, and then we'll head back down, do the pass off on the weapon mods. And then we'll be getting pretty close to the end of the part. And the end of the Talkie no Jutsu part of the game. There's still plenty of dialogue and shit like that, but it'll be evenly distributed with action. As much like The Witcher, Mass Effect is a talking simulator as much as it is an action game, which is not a bad thing. We should be getting pretty close to the next level too. Oh, not quite. Still need another 900 points. Oh yeah, we forgot to talk to Jaleel too. We'll have to do that. And then that'll be the other mission we tick off while we're down in the down near Korra's den. There's Zaltan.
Strange greeting, human. This is really not a good time.
I know who revealed your secret. It was a Turian named Septimus.
Unbelieving, I know this Septimus, and he could not learn my secrets. The only way he could learn them is from the Asari consort.
Not true. Look at this.
Confused. This is difficult to fathom. If the Turian could learn this on his own, dismayed, anyone can discover my secret.
Septimus is a powerful man, and it wasn't easy for him to find.
Relieved. I suppose you are correct, human. Thank you for this information. Startled realization. I must speak with the consort. She will be most displeased with my actions. Anxious request. Please, human, if you will excuse me, I must go now.
So long.
Farewell, human. Thankful. That was a great thing you did, Commander. Approving. You see, Din, not all humans are as you say.
I'm sure
Yeah, see that, Din?
stands to
Suck it.
profit from this in some way.
Alrighty, so we're gonna go down and talk to Chalik. We'll run into Jaleel because he's across the way from there, and then we'll double back to Phlox. Chorus Den, I should say. Well, the market's out front of it anyway. So we'll go down the elevator, we'll pick up old Rex, get the A-team back together.
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong invests in its corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
Okay, there's Rex.
You, human. You the one they call Shepard?
Who wants to know?
The name's Rex. The Shadow Broker paid me a lot of money to get rid of Fist. Only you got there first.
It's not my fault you were slow on the draw.
When I get paid to do a job, I finish it. Alone.
I don't like where this is going.
But I didn't finish this job, Shepard. You did. So the payment is yours.
Bounty hunters don't just go around paying off people who take their contracts.
I won't take credit for someone else's work. I transferred the payment into your account. I like the way you handled Fist. Now I hear you're going after Saren. I was thinking I should come along.
You're a bounty hunter. What do you get out of going after Saren?
I'm not in this for the money. I want to be where the action is. There's a storm coming, and you and Saren are right in the middle of it.
Why me? Saren's already got a lot of Krogan working for him.
Those aren't Krogan. They're servants. They grovel at Saren's feet to lick his boots, trading their freedom for promises of wealth and power. My people were a proud species once. Some of us still remember that. I won't bow down to Saren like the others.
We'll take you with us, Rex.
Smart move, Shepard.
Alright, we've got the A-team back together. Alright, so let's go have a chat to Jaleel and Chalik, and we're going the wrong way. It's down this way. Or is it? Nope. Yeah, continue up the stairs and to the left. So Jaleel's down here.
Let me get this. Hey there! Oh, you're not C-Sec, are you? Did you want something?
What were you trying to explain to the officer before?
My colleague is trying to kill me, and I thought we were friends.
How do you know he wants you dead?
He's changed. He won't talk to me at work anymore, and he started following me. Yesterday, he followed me all the way home, just waiting for a chance. I don't care what anyone thinks. He wants me gone. I know it.
Is there something I can do? Talk to your friend, maybe?
Would you? That's all I want. Someone to talk to him. Tell him to leave me alone. He thinks he can just push me around, but you'll show him, won't you?
Just tell me where he is and I'll go find him.
Oh, right. Well, he wanted to meet with me down in the wards near the markets. He said he just wanted to talk, but I know better. His name's Shorban. He's a Salarian. You shouldn't have any trouble. He's just a scientist.
Shorban. That's the guy who wanted us to scam the Keepers.
The Keepers? Well, even more reason to go after him. That's against regulations.
I better look into this right away. find out what he's up to.
Anything's possible with Shorben these days. Well, good luck.
Quite the Bring Me the Horizon song. True friends stab you in the front. That's exactly what's going on there.
Detective Chelik. No offense, Commander, but what the hell were you thinking?
Watch your tone, Chelik.
You could have blown Jenna's cover.
We were trying to help her.
I gathered that. It might seem cold letting her take all the risk, but we're keeping a close eye on her.
Do you really need to risk her life to get the information you want?
This job isn't easy and it's usually unpleasant. I'll take help anywhere I can find it. But since you're so concerned with her safety, maybe there's a way we can help each other.
It's nice to see you're still working all the angles, Chelik.
It's part of the job. Now, are you gonna help me or not?
You're a smart guy, Chelik. Figure out another way.
I do have several contingencies. She's just my option A. I'll cut her loose, even get her out of Kor's den, no strings attached. But that still leaves my case unsolved. I could still use your help.
I'll help you, but I need some details.
I'm trying to track down an illegal arms producer. I just need some of their product. Thanks to Jenna's intel, I've learned there's a seller here on the Citadel. Meet our man named Jax. Pick up the mods and bring them back here. That'll give me everything I need.
Where can I find this Jax?
Jax is down in the lower level of the markets. I'll send word through our channels that you're the buyer. Good luck, Commander.
Alrighty. Now, don't know if it's happened yet, but Emily Wong reappears at the Citadel Tower, so we might use the fast transport to go and just have a quick look. If not, we can just transport to the wards. Okay, Presidium. Citadel Tower. Let's go. Nah, cause she's usually standing right there. Probably have to finish the main story quest here, like take delivery on the Normandy, and then it'll open up. Right, we'll go to the wards. And if we stop at Flux, that should get us exactly where we need to go. Alright. So we'll head out this door. Down the way to the left. Here's the first part.
Hold it. That's close enough, Army. You got my payment?
I didn't come here to look.
Show them the merchandise.
Looks good.
Damn straight it is. These mods are the best on the market. Now hand over my credits.
Here you go.
Here you go. Enjoy it. Come on, boys. We're done here.
Right, that's that taken care of.
Commander, I wasn't expecting to see you again. Is there something you want?
You can start by telling me the truth, Shorben.
I'm not sure what you're referring to. My experiments are...
We're not buying it. Jalid told us you've been after him.
You spoke with Jalid? Then you know about the data?
Just tell me everything you know.
You boys can go. Looks like my plans have changed. It's not as bad as you think, Commander. Jalid and I just got a little over our heads.
Keep talking.
The company we work for developed an experimental procedure for use in medical scanners. Jalid and I saw even more potential, so we stole the plans and secretly developed a tool to scan the Keepers. Can you imagine? A tool that can actually get readings from the Keepers?
That's what all this fuss is about?
The Keepers are almost impossible to scan, and you can't capture them or get samples. They just self-destruct. After centuries here, we still don't know anything about them. Don't you see? We were the first to scan them, ever. You've seen it yourself, Commander. You know we can do it.
Why are you trying to kill your partner?
I'm not trying to kill him. Khalid's job was to disseminate our initial findings. But he decided to keep the data for himself. Maybe to sell it. I don't know.
I should kill both of you idiots.
Yeah, I love that
We lost
line.
our heads. We just couldn't let an opportunity like this pass us by. Commander, if you'll just continue gathering data for me, imagine what we might learn. And you'll stand to make a bit of a profit yourself, remember?
I suppose a little scanning here and there won't hurt anyone?
Very good. Maybe if you wouldn't mind speaking with Jalid. The data you're gathering for me is useless if Jalid won't help me analyze it.
I'll go have a chat with him right now.
Thank you. And happy scanning, Commander.
All right. I think we might go talk to Captain Anderson and Udina first. That way we can trigger 2 other missions. Hopefully Emily Wong spawns in. And I know Dr. Michelle's mission will spawn in. So we'll head up to the Normandy. I think we have to go to C-Sect. So go wards, C-Sect, and then go up the elevator.
I'm surprised that you're willing to kill your own, Rex. Aren't the Krogan just a few generations away from extinction?
You don't get it. For all your talk of honor and pride, the Turians never had to test their principles in a real struggle. Anyone who fights us is either stupid or on Saren's payroll. Killing the latter is business. Killing the former is a favor to the universe.
We'll get that last keeper as well before we talk to Udina and Anderson. There we go. I must be missing one more. Journal, scan the keepers. Oh, I've got 2 more to get. Oh, interesting.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
This isn't right. The Normandy belongs to you.
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
What happened?
I failed. I couldn't make the cut. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me. I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
I won't let you down, sir.
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The Conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharos system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the Conduit is before he does.
Anything else?
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
As a general rule in all 3 games, I will pick the dialogue that fucks with Udina the most.
I'll take care of Saren. You take care of the political fallout.
Not exactly the answer I was looking for, Shepard. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing, but you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
Tell me what happened with you and Saren 20 years ago.
It's close to 20 years ago now. Ambassador Goyle was our representative here on the Citadel. Like Udina, she wanted to get a human into the Spectres. She chose me. The Council sent Saren to keep an eye on me and evaluate my performance, just like they sent Nihilus to keep tabs on you.
I think I deserve the whole story.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned.
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
How many casualties?
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500. Mostly civilians. Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated, mission accomplished, and I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
Why'd you let him get away with it?
Who do you think the Council was going to listen to? Me? Or their best agent? I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Okay, so I'm pretty confident I know where the last two
Chairman
keepers
Burns of the
are.
Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies has been kidnapped by biotic extremists. The biotics commandeered a freighter and were last seen in the Hades Gamma Cluster. No demands have yet been made.
The hardest part of Insanity in ME1 is fighting on the freighters. Not so much the biotics, they're not too hard to deal with, it's the husks. There's one particular mission where the whole freighter is full of husks, and on Insanity you only need 2 discharges and you're dead. It's quite the pain in the ass. You have to go slow, real slow, and slowly clear every corner. There's about 5 or 6 of them around each corner. It's a pain in the ass, but it is doable. You just gotta move real slow. And you have high output damage. You basically want shredder rounds and some high level weapons. No, not shredder rounds, tungsten rounds.
Hello again. Did you have any luck finding Shorben?
I found out you've been lying to me, Jalid.
Lying? Why would I lie to you?
You forgot to mention the data about the Keeper.
He told you? I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I was afraid Shorben would kill me to get the data, so I was hoping you'd take care of him.
I'm scanning the Keepers for Shorben, but you two need to stop fighting.
You're helping us? But, well, if you say so. Well, if Shorben can forgive and forget, then so can I. I appreciate the help, Commander. I better go get that data analyzed.
Alrighty. We should get another level up from finishing the mission with Chelik. If not, it'll be Dr. Michelle's
Commander,
one.
I hear you have something for me.
Here's your shipment, Chelik.
Excellent. This is everything I need. Huh. Maybe more than I need. Here, Commander, take this. I won't need it, and you've earned some payment for your work. I appreciate your help. It shows a lot of integrity. You didn't need to do anything after I let Jenna go. Now I need to get these mods into evidence. Thanks again, Shepard.
Nice. Okay. We didn't quite get the level up. Oh, forgot to allocate points to old Rexy. We can rectify that now. We'll go assault rifles to get shotguns, because shotguns is pretty well what Rex rocks. So what do I want to do? I believe I'm going to put 3 into combat armor. That'll keep him happy, and we... Oh, how's that? Just need 165 points. And we're at our next level, so it should be the Dr. Michelle mission. So I'm going to check the Citadel Tower just in case. I actually don't know rightfully when that mission triggers. That might be after the first story mission, depending on which one you pick to do first. There was a time when I used to do the Novaria first, but I start with Therum, then Pharos. And she's not here yet. It must be after the first story mission you do. However, we will go do Dr. Michelle's mission. It's nice and easy and quick. And then probably call it a part there. And then next part, we'll start exploring what parts of the galaxy are actually open to us before moving on to the first story mission. Yep, it's all set up and ready to go. So we'll get Medigel.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from Feast's thugs, Commander. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't been there.
I'm just glad you weren't hurt.
Me too. Now, was there anything you needed?
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander. Nice
Oh,
talking to you.
it hasn't triggered yet. I wonder why. Well, I guess I'll leave it for the next part. That's not a big deal. So guys, if you like the video, slam down a like, share it around. I'd appreciate either or. And if you want to see more Let's Plays, subscribe to the channel. There'll be plenty more moving forward. So with that being said, I hope you have a lovely evening. Take it easy, and I'll see you in the next one.